Hello friends, it is time again for Olivia and my monthly thrifting adventure. We went thrifting today and I was able to pick up quite a few really cute things. She was a little bit disappointed because she didn't really find anything that she really wanted to get, and except that they were too expensive. I mean, like, the stuff she saw that she wanted was too expensive. She didn't have enough money. But you know what? That's the way it kind of goes. And I have seen that the prices at Twice Treasured and Twice Treasured 2 are gradually going up like everything else in the whole world. So it kind of discouraged her a little bit. Of course, while we're in town, we had to do some other stops. I had stopped at Tractor Supply. We're supposed to be getting our baby chicks tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure and get some chick starter food and some extra light bulbs for their heat lamp and some wood chips for their bedding. I wanted to make sure I have all that. I will either be setting that up tonight when Scott gets home to help me, or we'll do it tomorrow morning before we go to get the chicks. And then I had to go to Walmart to pick up my prescription, and Walmart's sucking me back in, guys. I went in there just to get a couple of things, and I ended up getting more than I had planned to get. But like I said, Walmart just sucks you in. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you what we picked up from Walmart. Then I did do a little bit of footage in the thrift stores, just a little bit. And I'm going to insert that footage after the Walmart portion of this haul, and then we will get into what I picked up when we were in our thrifting outing today. So like I said, I went in to get my prescription, and I also wanted to get some of these Pioneer Woman measuring cups. Most all of my measuring cups, the quantity or whatever, the amount is printed on, and they're getting worn off, and we have mixed match sets. So I'm going to go through all my measuring cups, and I'm going to get rid of the ones that you can't read how much they are anymore. And I got this set to replace those. And then I thought while I was at it, I would get the matching measuring spoons, because it's the same deal. I have a bunch of measuring spoons that are they just need to be thrown away. So I'm going to do that. And then we were walking down this aisle, and on the end cap they had these Pioneer Woman microfiber sponges, and they're so cute. So I had to pick them. I had to. Olivia says I have a problem. I'm obsessed, she says, but I love Pioneer Woman. So I had to pick those things up. The other thing I wanted to get while we were in the store was some dog shampoo. Dollar General just does not have a good selection of dog shampoo. All they have is flea and tick, and we don't need that. So we got the dog shampoo. The other thing I went into the store to get was this meat. My sister had told me about it. It's canned sausage patties, and it's made with pork and chicken, and this is going to go in my long-term storage. And because I don't go to Walmart very often, I went ahead and got 4 cans of that. And while we were looking in the meat section, I saw they had this pulled pork, so I got 2 cans of that. I have lots of chicken and tuna and ham and that kind of stuff, but I didn't have any like pork products. I guess ham's a pork product, but anything besides ham. So these will go down in my long-term storage. And then while we were in that section, I saw they had grape jelly, and you know my problem with my not being able to find grape jelly at Aldi. So I went ahead and picked up 2 of those. Those will go down in my long-term storage as well. When we were over looking at the dog shampoo, they had this Nature's Miracle. I really like this stuff. Usually get it from Chewy.com, but we were almost out, and I'm not planning to do another Chewy.com order for another month. So I thought, well, I'll grab it while we were there. And then I saw this. Sally has a problem with itchy ears, dirty itchy ears. I don't know if it's because she's so low to the ground or what it is, but we got some of these ear wipes, supposed to help with itching and removes dirt, odor, and wax. So we're going to give those a try. And then Olivia, she needed to pick up some things in the craft section. And over in the craft section, I saw this little guy. He is so adorable. I absolutely love him. I'll put together some sort of a little flower arrangement or something in it. And the dogs, what are they carrying on about? Anyway, he's adorable. I love hedgehogs. Had to pick him up. Oh, and while we were over in the meat section, the canned meat section, Olivia saw this and she said, oh, that'll be good for me to eat in the car. So I picked that up for her. She said it was really good. So if I ever see those again somewhere else, I'll probably pick up a few more of those. And then this is what Olivia picked up in the craft section. She's been working on some really adorable crochet projects, and she needed some of this wire. She's been making jointed dolls. I'll show you, when I get done with this haul, I'll show you the one little fairy, I don't know what you call it, nymph or something that she made. It's really quite interesting. And she needed some buttons for eyes, and she wasn't sure which size she wanted. These were only 98 cents a package, so I said go ahead and get both of them. That way she can decide which size she wants. And then she picked this yarn and this yarn for those projects. And then of course, while I was over there in that section, I picked up some more greenery. And oh, by the way, if you haven't been in Walmart in a while, they no longer have the 98 cent or 97 cent floral picks. They're $1.20 something now. I didn't see anything in that section that I liked. These were like $3 a piece for the ferns and the baby's breath. So I picked those up, and then when we were in the pharmacy section getting my medicine, I got a new knee brace. The one I'm wearing is wearing out. And so picked up another one. I wear it every day when I take my walk just to protect my knee. So, all right, that's my little Walmart haul. I will show you the little crochet critter that Olivia made. Okay, so this is the little critter that Olivia made. It's a mushroom-headed pixie. She said it's called a pixie. And the pattern did not come with clothing, but she thought it just needed clothing. So she made the little clothing up out of her head, which I thought was really cute. A little like tank top, like crop top, a skirt, leaf skirt, and then the little vest. It's cute, but also a little bit, I don't know, creepy is not the right word. It looks very alien-like to me. I guess I watch too much sci-fi. But she made this guy, and then she's got two more that she wants to make. One has a flower hat, and the other one is a leaf. So we got the mushroom, the flower, and the leaf. So cute, bordering on crazy looking. I don't know. Ethereal, out of this world. Interesting though. I like it. She does such good work. so like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of footage while we were in the stores, but I tried to get some. I tried to video the things that like stood out to me. I did a lot more footage. I got a lot more footage from Twice Treasured 2, which we went there first. And then when I went to Twice Treasured, my camera storage was acting full, and so I wasn't able to get a whole lot in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I picked up from Twice Treasured 2, and then I will show you what I picked up from Twice Treasured. And as you can tell, they are an affiliated store from in the same town, two separate locations. Okay, so let's start with this plate. This is a Spode. It's from the Archive Collection, and it's called Milkmaid, and it was first introduced in 1814. So I don't know that this plate was actually meant to like be eaten off of. I am not going to use it for that. I'm going to put it up on my rack up here with all my other decorative plates. I just really liked it. I know Spode is a very good, expensive company. They sell Spode at the store that I used to work at, and it's very pricey. And this was in excellent, pristine condition, and I paid $7.99. The next item I picked up, it's not anything super special. I paid $6 for it, and it's just this owl. This is the Great Horned Owl by Andrea, made in Japan. So I'm not really sure how old it is, but I really liked him. I love owls. And then the last item that I got at Twice Treasured 2, I kind of thought about it for a minute because it was a little bit high on the high end of what I wanted to spend, but in the end, his face just grabbed me and wouldn't let go. And I'm actually kind of glad I did pick it up because we looked it up online, and they're going for a lot more than I paid for it. Now, originally this came in a set of 3, 2 large squirrels and 1 small squirrel. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for the rest of the set. I paid $15 for this cute, adorable little guy. He is from the company Artmark. And from what we found online, he was from the 1960s. He's in perfect condition other than just being a little bit dirty, and his tag on the bottom is almost undecipherable. So then we went over to Twice Treasured, and the first thing that I picked up, it was like the very first booth that I looked at when we got in the store. Olivia actually pointed it out to me. It's this amber glass, and it's a turkey. I have never seen an amber glass turkey dish before. I actually have an amber glass chicken. It's the Indiana Depression glass. Or no, Carnival glass, Indiana Carnival glass. This is not Indiana Carnival glass. This is, I don't really know what it is actually. The label's a little bit hard to read. It just says ND exclusive on the bottom, and it was made in China, hand wash only. So I don't know if this is like old China or something new, but I just thought it was unique. Like I said, I've never seen a turkey one before, and it kind of matched my amber glass collection, and I paid $6 for him. I'm gonna save my best find for last, the one I was so excited, so excited. So then the next thing I picked up was this, I think these are quail, little quail figurine. What got me on this was the bright colors on the quail. You know how I like brightly colored things, and it's in pristine condition, no chips, no cracks, nothing. It's a little bit dusty, but that's okay. On the bottom there is some crazing, but that just, you know, says there is some age to it. And it says, it's kind of smudged, but it says hand painted, made in Japan. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that at all. So that told me it did have some age to it, and the fact that it survived without any chips or cracks says something to the person who owned it before. And I paid, see, how much did I pay? I paid $8 for this. Like I said, the prices of things are continually going up in that shop, but I still think it was a pretty good deal. The next item I saw the last time we were there, and I almost got it the last time and I passed it up. It's one of the last booths in fact, it's a booth that's like past the cash register. So it's like I saw it when I was standing to pay for stuff, my stuff last time, and I'm like, no, I'm already paying for my stuff. I'm not going to get it this time. But this time when I was standing at the checkout, I saw it was still there, and I thought, I'm going to get him. He's so cute. It's just a hobby art piece somebody made. It's not made by any kind of a well-known company or anything. In fact, there's no markings on the bottom at all. But it's this little porcelain deer that's sleeping. And I'm going to put this down in my vintage room. I have a shelf down there that I just have all my deer figurines on. And so I'm going to put this little sleeping deer down there. He's kind of a fairly large size, and I just thought he was adorable. And there's no cracks or chips or anything on it. And I paid $6 for him. Now this last item, I have been looking for one of these for a while, and I follow Twice Treasured on Facebook, and so every so often they will put up pictures of what's in the shop, and I saw they had what I was looking for, but it didn't have any kind of a price tag on Facebook. I thought, if I knew I was going thrifting today, and I said I'm going to keep my eye out for that. I had a price range in mind that I was willing to pay for it, and so that was kind of like every booth I was looking in today. I was looking for this one particular item. So I finally found it. I got to the booth and I saw it, and I looked at the price tag, and I'm like, oh, they wanted $40 for it, and I'm like, can't do it. I just can't do it. So I passed it up, and we went on our way. Well, you had to pass that same booth in order to get to the checkout, and I was looking at it again. I was showing it to Olivia, and I said I just can't pay $40 for it. And I don't know why I missed it the first time, but I glanced over it and I saw a sign, and it said everything in the booth 50% off. I just about started dancing for joy, because it's like, yes, I'll pay $20 for it. And what it is a fairy lamp. Don't know if you've ever heard of a fairy lamp. And I wanted an amber one. It's a 3-piece set. It's got the base, the little votive cup. Now, I don't think this is the original votive cup for this. Honestly, I think the original would have been amber colored as well, but that's okay. And then it's got the lampshade. And we looked up online the history of these, and they were originally made in the 1800s, 1885, by a guy named Samuel Clark. And the reason why they got the name fairy lamp is that in those original 1885 fairy lanterns, he embossed a picture of a fairy on the bottom. And he didn't call them fairy lamps, but the people who were buying them kind of dubbed that name onto them, a fairy lamp. And they were a specific shape. They were made for a specific candle. And of course, in the 1800s, they didn't have electricity, so they would use these for lighting their homes, and they came in all different colors. Then they stopped producing them for a while, and then they started back up producing them in the 1950s. And so I am sure that mine is from the 1950s or 60s. I'm not sure when production finally ended on them, because it does not have a fairy embossed on the bottom. I'm sure if it was one of the original Samuel Clark fairy lamps, it would be super expensive, unless the person selling it didn't know what they had. But that's just a little bit of a history of the fairy lamp. And like I said, I have been looking for one for months and months now, and I found one. I had always told myself I was willing to spend up to $25 for it. 25 to 30. I mean, if it had been priced 30, I probably would have got it, even if it wasn't 50% off. But 40, I just couldn't do 40. So I was so happy when I saw the 50% off sign, because I would have walked out without it, and I would have been very disappointed. All right, friends, that is our thrift haul for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. Olivia and I always have a great time. And as we were coming home, we saw another thrift store. We didn't have time to stop. I think it's new because it had like a grand opening sign on the front. It was called the Elephant Trunk. And we are going to go to the Elephant Trunk next month. It's going to be our first stop, and then we will go on to Twice Treasured. So I'm really looking forward to going there and seeing what they have to offer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below telling me which was your favorite of the items that we found today. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.